back to the AC podcast.
All right, so how's everyone doing?
I'm doing good.
Why?
How about wait? Oh, let's get into it, and then we'll ask you because you know.
Yeah, thanks for remembering. But you didn't even explain to me why you guys are doing that.
That's why I was trying to explain. So, okay, so we went bowling.
Who's we?
No, me and my friends, or some of them, for Bree's birthday, and it was really fun. Even though some people weren't there. Don't even act like that. Even though some people weren't there, it was actually really fun, and I feel like my arm is broken, and it's great, and I had fun. I got to talk to people again, and yeah. How about you, Janae?
My weekend was fantastic, even though I didn't go to that thing. I had something going on, but I planned something else for that with that person, so it's all good. But I had a bunch of phone calls that happened, so I was excited. I had a good weekend.
How about you, Amy?
Oh, thanks for asking about time. I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm all right. Anything new? Oh, no, nothing new. But, no, life has been very boring and stressful. A lot of work, meaning cleaning the house as per usual, homework, family stuff, you know how that goes, so that's about it. And it's been a tough week, I guess, because my cousin died.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
She, can I say this? I don't know. She committed suicide. So, yeah, she committed suicide. That was really sad. But I'm over it now, I guess. So, yeah, that's my week.
I'm sorry. The laugh that you did at the end, it was like...
Well, that's how I kind of...
Yeah, a couple of things.
Grieve.
Yeah, a couple of things. Okay. Well, that makes it like we started off in a bad note. But, anyway. So, just... Well, I gotta say one thing for you, all you ladies out there, and it's Happy Women's History Month. Right?
Oh, I can't say the word, but heck yeah! I'm excited for this month. I'm sorry.
We're celebrating women.
Exactly.
Exactly, Jose.
Treat us right.
Exactly. You know he doesn't treat us right after
treat us disrespectfully, but
he is
you know
very
what?
disrespectful.
This month he better make up for it. That's all I'm saying.
This month? No, this is not.
This month and every day.
And every day after. Make up for it.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's Women's History Month, but all y'all always ganging up on me. I don't know what your deal is. I don't know what y'all deal is, but
that is a whole lie.
Women are
I should record myself in school because we can check them security cameras.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So, who is your guys' favorite role model as a woman in the school, teacher-wise?
You might want to go first, Jose, because it looks like you just can't hold it in.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay.
Don't drag it. That's all I'm saying. I respect this woman, but just don't go OD.
Yeah.
Okay, we all gotta know. Do you see my mask?
Oh my god.
It's Sergeant, of course. I think I already shouted her out before, but come on, Sergeant is one of the best people I know in this school, teacher-wise. Even though she kind of me once. It's cool. I can't wait for the parade. Well, when this is out, you guys won't. You'll probably see it in the news, but it'll be fun, and you can see us march.
But okay, what about? Do you like Sergeant?
Yeah, she's really cool. She stays with me after school sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, she's teaching us leadership skills, like I said that, and service learning is what we're doing for the inspection that we're gonna have. And right now, we're doing slides with her, and that's why I can't be here Tuesdays with y'all. But yeah, what she's teaching us in class is really good because we can use it as a life skill. It's not something like math that you're just gonna use. Who's gonna use the
honestly,
the Pythagorean theorem or whatever it's called? Pythagorean theorem.
Math is very useful, especially if you want to go into business.
It's useful, but you're not gonna use it if you're like, let's say,
If you're a scientist,
a bagger boy or something like that.
it depends on your like job that
Yeah.
you want in the future.
Well,
So
and it depends
technically,
on
you
what
still need it.
math too. Like it can't like basic
Yeah.
math like
So
addition,
technically, you'll still need
subtraction,
it.
and stuff like that. It's used every day, but not like a parabola. Like you ain't learning that. Well, you're learning that here, but you ain't using that. Okay, whatever. Y'all can go.
All right, it's your person.
Okay, well, I have a person, Miss Moore. She's my chemistry teacher. She was my Phi Chem teacher freshman year. And she's also one of the track coaches. She's also a black woman, so that makes it even better for me. Because she's like she's so, I don't know how to say it. She shows a lot of leadership. And she helps me especially because I used to very much hate science. So I never really chose to understand it, and she helped me a lot with understanding things. And also, since another person who is supposed to be here isn't here at the moment because they have to work, as for her, it would be Miss Forstrom. She's an algebra teacher, algebra 2 technically, pre-AP algebra, math teacher basically. And she's also really helpful and really nice. And she even gives kids snacks when they're hungry and stuff. She's real cool and awesome. So I love her.
That's fun. That's cute.
How about yours?
Oh, mine, I have two. First, Miss Castellanos. She's my AP Spanish teacher. She lets me stay in her classroom when I have to be here. So I'm with her all day. She feeds me, she babies me, and she's just like a really awesome teacher. And I love how she embraces Hispanic culture. And she's also teaching me how to speak better Spanish because I do know how to speak Spanish, but not as good as her because I'm a no sabo kid a veces. You know what I'm saying? So although I got the sazon, I really like the Spanish is very like, you know, like kind of, what's the word? Like broken down. Like I add Spanglish to Spanglish. So yeah, and then who else? Oh, Miss Mitchell. She gives me like awesome advice. It go from boys to family to school, like all of the above. So she's a really dope teacher, and I really love both of them. And I don't know, they just show me strong. They give me strong women vibes, and they're both women of color. Hispanic and a black woman.
Talking about that, I know three of the teachers you said, Miss Moore, which I did have her for my freshman capstone and my chemistry AP. I'm gonna be honest, that chemistry AP, because it was like remote, was really hard. Her classes are hard, but like you actually learn if you pay attention and don't sleep. Yeah. Okay, and Miss Castellanos, I only had her for like 2 months my freshman year, and she still remembers me because she like bumped me up because I wasn't supposed to be in that class. And then she put me in Spanish 4, and then I struggled. But
I'm going to take my mask off, by the way, because this is hurting my ears. I've had it on all day.
Yeah,
but I just realized there's a lot of other strong female teachers that we didn't mention, but there are others out there, and there's those who are my teacher, those who are your teachers that we all admire and still care for and love deeply. So to all of you women out there, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job, and thank you for being our role models.
Yes, definitely for girls.
Yeah.
Giving solid advice and a whole bunch of other stuff, and yeah, we appreciate you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Hi, Miss Julie. Okay, so we're gonna get to the main topic now, and it's buses. I think we talked about it once in one of our episodes or earlier episodes, and we talked about how some of the buses are being late. Well, there's a big issue with that, and I have some bad experience with that with my morning bus driver, and my afternoon bus driver is amazing, even though I don't like see her as much as I do now because I stay after school.
Or as you did before.
Yeah, I stay after school 4 days a week. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah. And I got to stay this Friday as well. So, I don't have time for myself that much. But, yeah, so you guys take the bus, if you do take the bus, like I want you to think to yourself, like, it's like your bus. Does your bus get there in time, or is it always like late, or is it like early? Because like my bus is always late. Do you guys take the bus?
I don't take the bus, but I have brothers who take the bus. So it's like I would pick them up sometimes. My mom would pick them up. My mom takes them there. So I understand what everybody else is going through, because me having to wait there for them or keep on calling them to see if they got to the bus, on the bus or anything, because it's always late to their school and it's always late dropping them off home.
I like that because it can also give us a perspective on like not only high school buses, but like, you know, they're middle school or elementary.
No, one's in middle school, one's in elementary.
So we get all the perspective of that.
Yes.
How about you, Amy?
No, I don't take the bus. I mean, I take the city buses. So that's kind of an issue. Like you walk me to the bus sometimes, and it comes like 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late, and it's like, why? And also, I try to ask for bus passes from the school, but that's also a huge issue because some people or some, don't agree with me getting a bus pass, which I totally disagree, because no matter how close you are, I mean, I don't think you should judge someone for asking for a bus pass because you don't know their situation. And quite frankly, sorry, I'm going off on a little rant, but they're supposed to give out these bus passes because the state gives them money for them to buy these bus passes. It's not like it's coming out of their pocket, So it looks really good on them if they do use these bus passes and use up whatever the money that the state gives them, because then that means, hey, double money, more money next year, or else they start taking money away because they're like, oh yeah, so you don't need the money anymore because most kids are using the bus passes. So I want the bus pass really badly because I don't care if the bus takes me all around downtown, it still brings me back home. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you went off on that person, but there's
that person now multiple people. So
yeah, you know what? There's a lot of people in the school that okay, basically, and I found a solution for that. Like I don't know why they're so like handy and picky with like who they giving bus tickets to. Cause I swear, one of my friends he asked for the bus pass and they didn't ask. They didn't ask if he needed it or nothing like that. They didn't ask if he was an after-school program. They just gave it to him, and it was the 10 one. And we
get attitude.
We got attitude, and we also got the 2-hour ones. And I was like, okay, but we're staying multiple times.
That's a waste.
A week.
What's even worse is that when she gave us the 10 one, whoever gave us the 10 one, they're like, this should last you the whole year. 10 for the whole year. I don't know
if they were being sarcastic or not, but I think that approach was just not professional. It was just and not fair. And I don't think you should judge kids on where they're going to use their bus to, because again, I might live, for instance, around Edgewood Park, but if the bus is going to take me around downtown, well, then so be it. I'm not walking, especially when temperatures are dropping like crazy and it's like getting super hot out. And apparently New Haven's promise is that all kids should be bused and should be safely going to school and back. And also safety as well, because I know that New Haven is a good city, but it also has its downfalls as well. A lot of gang violence and shootouts and all of that.
I live actually in an area that deals with a lot of that too. So me walking home all the time, especially because I stay later than most people, because after this I go to something else. And I can't sometimes always get picked up by my parents. Sometimes they're doing stuff. Sometimes my stepfather has to go do something. Sometimes I don't. And I get, teachers can give you a ride, but sometimes they have other kids to give rides to, and I just want to get straight home. So I'm going to need to take the bus if necessary. I'm not walking at night in that area with all those gunshots and all those people in the street. That's not safe.
You know something? I swear, there was one time I couldn't get a bus pass. I live in Fairhaven. So you know what I had to do? I had to walk all the way from here to Fairhaven.
To your house where I dropped you off?
Yeah.
That's too far.
And I was walking for like 2 hours or 1 hour, somewhere around that time.
And it took us 15 minutes. It took me 15 minutes
15 minutes
driving
from
you.
Edgewood.
Driving you. Yeah.
And like I was like, I'm gonna be honest, that was fun though. Like I was thinking to myself,
that was not the point.
Wait. Yeah, I know that's not the point. But like I'm getting sidetracked. But the thing is, like, I got time to think to myself. It was quite peaceful. But, like, my legs hurted for, like, 2 days. I'm never doing that again.
This isn't...
Oh, and I have a solution. Sorry, you just, like, gave me the thing. Look, there's a thing that leap kids get. And it doesn't come out your budget. Like, come on. It's a little... Ooh, I was about to curse. It was a little card that literally says guest pass, and you can get on the bus for free, and it has an expiration date.
True. If the school gave us those, they wouldn't have to worry about kids constantly asking for bus passes. You would just get a bus pass when it expires, but that would probably take a while, so it's a good thing if we get those.
Speaking of Women's History Month, or women in general, you know how many times I get catcalled all the time?
Oh my
while
God,
I'm walking?
I hate that.
So, I don't enjoy being catcalled, and I don't enjoy homeless people trying to talk to me. Hey, yo, let me get your number.
Especially the old men who can see how young you
Please. Like, don't you have kids at home? Like,
are. Kids your age.
So that's one of the reasons why I want a bus pass. When you walk on Whaley or Wally, I think it's Whaley. Whaley. Yeah, people used to make fun of me that I say Wally. I'm sorry, I'm from New Jersey. Like, my bad. I'm like, when I first got here, I was like, Wally Laundry Services. And then there was like, no, it's Whaley, idiot. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, so catcalling, yeah, not cool. Like, the other day I was walking, and this RAV4, like, weird car was, like, driving slowly, and I'm like, yeah, no, this ain't it, chief. So I was like, I'm going back.
I'm gonna invest in a taser.
You know something?
Yes. Stop being stingy with bus passes.
Please.
Like, I don't know if I can say the word, but
What is it?
night ladies. There was So wait, it's not a weird story, I promise you. So like I think this was like the day before a party where it was like my birthday, I think, and I was wearing a cosplay. It was like the Anakin one. I should bring it one day. But like there was a lady that was like, "Oh, you're handsome," and she's So they were like, "Oh, you're handsome. You want to marry me?" And I was like, no, thank you. I'm a kid." And they're like, "Okay, screw you." And I'm like, "What did I do to you?"
I didn't want money.
If you called me and told me.
Yeah, I did.
You told me about that when we went to McDonald's.
Yeah, like I was so creeped out. Like, yo, have you not seen me before? I'd be like. Oh, I was gonna say out in the streets. No, I don't. No,
you don't be in the streets. You're fine.
I'd be outside my house. That's what I meant. Yeah.
But it also could happen to men.
Yeah, and it's like the weirdest thing ever. I don't.
What I just don't get is we're young people. We're not adults. We're kids. Still.
I look like a literal child.
Especially you.
Yes.
Why would you approach us like that in that type of context or way? Like, if that's just so messed up and wrong.
You know what even sucks? Like, I'm not body shaming anybody or anything, or like trying to call out like, oh, we have better body types or whatever. But I think what brings more attraction is body types like you and I.
Yeah, because we
like,
look a little bit
like we're very curvy girls, like big hips, wide thighs, and all that. And I think that draws a lot of attention as well. Like, I had a vice principal named Mr. Augusto, and he would not let me walk into school with dresses or jeans or any of that. So, having people like that, kind of like look out for you is very well, and I think that's why you should hand out bus passes as well.
Yeah, because I no longer wear shorts anymore. I feel so uncomfortable.
Yes, and it's just really awkward, and no thanks.
I never liked shorts.
Thanks for your opinion. Thanks for your 2 cents.
Like,
just kidding.
It gets hot. You're gonna want to wear shorts. You're not gonna want to wear jeans all the time, but then you don't.
Please don't tell me when
I was in Florida.
Oh God.
Here we go. Yo, he's a hillbilly. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Okay, and then we're gonna get back to the thing. But when I was in Florida, I used to wear the heavy jackets, like the one like heavier than this for like Florida.
It's hot in Florida.
Didn't you wear wife beater shirts though? With
them shorts and them sandals.
Thanks.
Yeah, I had the. No, wait. I don't want to answer that because that sounds.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, moving on. So, we need the tracking app for the bus.
Oh yes.
It's really garbage. Like
for a school
get
bus.
it out, take it out. Whoever is putting money in that, like, whoever made it, like,
yeah,
start
bad
over.
at coding or something. Like,
Start over.
It needs to what you call it? Yeah, refresh or update or something, because at least with the city bus app, you can see when it goes back and tells you,
refresh it.
Yeah. With the school one, you can't. And it's like you have to try to find where the bus is instead of it telling you how long it will take or something like that. It doesn't, especially for me when I pick up my brothers after school, it doesn't say where it is. I'm thinking the bus is right next to the school and that they're going to get on. And my brother calls me and say, hey, we're still not on the bus yet, just letting you know. So it's like, update it, please, because I never know. It takes forever to get to the school. And then when it does get to the school, it gives me a certain time. And when I get there, it's not there at that time. Or it comes way earlier than what it says. Weirdly.
That's true. I've seen kids, like, when I'm driving to school, I see kids, like, waiting outside for, like, 30 minutes waiting for their bus, which is really crazy. Like, you know, in those 30 minutes, a lot can happen. And also, kids are being held accountable for being late. I think that's not right because that's pretty much the school or busing part. I mean, when you're in high school, you're supposed to be here at 7:30. I see kids walk into the building at 8 o'clock, and then they're marked absent. Like, that stays with them until they leave high school, and I think that's really wrong, and they need to fix that. Or at least, you know, give some lenience and say, oh, hey, okay, fine, you come here late, but you know what, we'll mark you, you know, present. And then teachers get on them about it, but they have no control over it.
Yeah.
So you can't really, you know, judge them for that.
Especially because I've been in a classroom where teachers like, oh, why are you coming late to a student coming late? They're like, my bus and stuff, like, oh, you should have woke up earlier. It doesn't matter how early you wake up when you're at a bus stop before the bus. When the bus gets late, it gets late. We don't have no control over that. So at least either the bus company or something communicate with the school, let them know, hey, this bus is going to be late, so that way those kids don't get penalized for something that's out of their reach. It's not fair.
Yeah, it's not cool. I've seen it, and it's kind of cruel. Like, when I used to walk to school, I saw this little boy sit on the sidewalk. He's like 8 years old. Like, you're really gonna sit here and let an 8-year-old outside sitting on the sidewalk, like, somebody be like, oh, hey, do you want candy? And you'll never see that kid again. Like, I would never do that, but, you know, like, you see strangers like me walking by, and that's, like, so that was such a bad metaphor. That was, like, such a bad, like, comparison, but you know what I'm trying to say, like, and it could be anyone, a high schooler or whatever.
White van.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just, like, space opera. Okay, so, about that.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Speak.
I forgot.
All right, you're canceled.
Oh man, I had something to say. It was so important to this.
About your bus?
Oh yes, okay. And I already said this before. And that lady, if you're watching this, I'm on to you.
Hey.
Oh no, it's my bus driver.
Oh. No puedes estar hablando así.
Oh, I mean, like, I'm gonna talk to you. Basically, like, come on. I know some of these high school kids are stupid.
José. Es que deje de hablar así.
I know some of these high school kids are kind of, need special attention. But, like, you know, try not to, like, get mad at them all the time. Just because they're, like, standing up.
No, you have something on your face. Sorry, I'm just trying to help you.
My luck is more important than this. Give me a sec.
Okay, I'll continue for you.
him.
I think
Okay.
what he's trying to say is kids who act out at times, you should not take it out on everybody just because of those certain kids.
Yeah.
It's not fair
She
to the
lied to me.
rest.
Basically. Okay, this is turning into whatever. Okay, so look, there are some kids in my bus that are rowdy, yeah. And and they like stand up or they like talk back or whatever because they're kids and they don't. I
No
feel,
better.
I'm not gonna say
times.
anything because I don't want to get beat up because I'm on their bus.
Yeah.
If we,
Yeah,
if
but
we
like-
see him next time with a black eye, we know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but they don't need to be like stopped. Like you're making them. How do you say that? Like
Late?
you're you know when I do something and it like makes you do something back.
More agitated. Yeah.
You're instigating it. Because if you're like, okay, we're sitting here for 10 minutes until y'all shut up. Like, what is that?
I'm gonna talk. for
Like,
that
you
10
can't talk
minutes.
to a child like that. They're like freshmen and sophomores. I tell you that.
Yeah, they don't know any better.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know any better. And they're like, okay. And they start talking back. And then she starts talking back. And I'm like, come on. I'm tired. You know what? I'm going to sleep. Because we be there for a long time. And, like, last time we got here, like, at 7:30. Because of that.
I agree, but I have to disagree a little bit because no matter how old you are, you can't be, people get tired too. I have to side with the adults a little bit because kids do get really disrespectful and I've seen it and it's like out of control. And, you can't expect an adult to be like, oh, sweetie, like, just be quiet, like, blah, blah. No, you're going to have to be quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Like, both of them have to
let
have
me,
manners.
let me tell you something.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
So, I get that
Fire.
part. I get that part about the adults and all that. But, kids also have to learn how to, be kids and not talk back.
So, basically, have manners.
Yeah, have manners. I mean, it all starts from home. I'm not, whatever you do at home is what you do at home. But when you're outside, act a different way. Like, be a little more respectful. Unless they're being disrespectful to you, then by all means, go off.
I can say one thing. A lot of kids can fake it. So at home, they can be very respectful and be outside disrespecting everybody. I do get what you're saying. As an adult, you should not be getting disrespected by little kids when you're taking them places. But that doesn't mean you stop the bus for 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, no,
making
that's
them
like
wait.
dragging it
Yeah,
out.
that really is. If anything, write them up. Write the kid up.
And then
Kick
just
them
keep-
off the bus.
I
Tell the
ha-
school they're not getting back on the bus until they're respectful to you. But otherwise, do not punish the rest of those kids that aren't doing anything wrong just because of those few that are.
I know my first ever bus driver and the most sweetest bus driver I had, Miss Moore. Like, when I went down to Florida, like, cause she like, I'm sorry, but she's a bus driver, and she like actually like sat down with kids and talked to them and asked how their day was, like if the school was good
nice.
and whatever. But like the thing is, when I went down to Florida this year, I was waiting. I didn't care about my cousins. Oh, they're hearing this. Oh, okay. No, I do a little. But like, I came in to see them. I was like, ooh, this is an excuse. I want to see Miss Moore, and not this Miss Moore, but different this Miss Moore. And like, I didn't see her, and I was like, do you know if Miss Moore still like drives the bus? And she says no. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot. 5th grade, she literally got switched out, and it was the lady I didn't like, and I was like, my bad, I'm leaving. Yeah, I didn't like that lady. She screamed at me, and I was like 9. Yeah.
But all in all, do better, bus drivers, and do better people that pass out bus passes, please, because I would like a bus pass, and not one that'll last me a year. 10 won't last me a year, sweetie. You're gonna have to give me multiple.
Technically.
So, do better, people, and do better with your promise, New Haven, because you are not promising anything.
So I believe like the things that you guys should do, and it's for the Board of Education, because like they are the ones that handle the buses. It's like look into this problem and just not like put it aside. I know there's a lot of problems right now because of COVID basically and restrictions that you guys have been put on. but like try to solve around this. It's not just like you can put it to the side. This is a way that kids are getting into school to learn.
Yeah.
This is our top priority for y'all. It's something that, yeah, like I said, can't be put to the side. Basic
and
words.
it's not just our school too. It's all over Connecticut as well. So it's not just our problem. It's everyone's problem. And you might as well, not gonna lie, if you guys do a little something. Well, I only know this because my mom used to work at the board. If you guys, solve a problem, I mean, people give props to you. So it's for the a win-win. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah. And just because of what Jose said, as for us children, we do not have to disrespect every adult that says something to us. We should listen, sit down. You could seriously get hurt. I know someone who was standing up on a bus and seriously got hurt one time. Sit your butts down and just sit and wait till you get to school.
I have
please.
a story about that. So, freshman year, I was standing on the bus because...
Siempre tienes una historia.
I was story about everything. Don't worry. I haven't even told y'all half of my stories because I have.
That was half, boy.
Yes.
I think you told me a lifetime.
No, my life has been full of mysteries and wonders. So basically, what are you laughing at? You know what? You
just keep going.
So basically, I was standing on the bus one time, and then she was telling me, sit down. And I'm like, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing. And then the bus hit a bump.
Ya ves?
Well, there you go. I don't stand up in the bus no more. There you go.
Yeah.
Life lessons.
Life lessons. But yeah, I think kids, you guys should listen to your bus driver, sit down, be on your phone, take a nap, take a chill pill.
Yeah.
When I'm driving someone, I think I drove you the other day, right?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, relax and enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like...
yeah, enjoy the ride. He was trying to tell me where I was going. No, I'm putting the GPS on, sir.
Why would you be a backseat driver and do that? That's
no,
annoying.
because I'm like, look.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So anyway, do better, kids, and do better, bus drivers.
Okay, Janae.
Hold on. I was gonna say one thing that we kind of left out about bus drivers that we talked about. As for the district, maybe when you're getting bus drivers, you have an evaluation or some type of thing where you teach them, training, how to interact with kids, especially if they're being disrespectful. Do not go back and forth with a child. You're an adult. You do not have to do that. It's not your job. All you do is okay, you want to be disrespectful? Write you up real quick. Let the school call their parent. Let their parent whoop them. Do whatever you're supposed to do as a parent.
Let them deal with
Let
the
them
situation.
know that they better not do that again. Mm-hmm. You do not have to sit and go back and forth. Is all I'm saying. As an adult, I respect adults too much for you guys to be going back and forth with these little kids that don't know how to respect anybody.
You don't get paid enough to be dealing with somebody else's kids. So let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, any last words about bus?
Oh. No.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. So we already shouted out Women's History Month, people like teachers, but we do have a couple of friends that we do want to shout out. So does anyone want to start first?
Oh.
What friends?
Okay.
Well,
Okay, I'll shout out.
Let's just limit it to one or two, and then you can shout out everyone else. Just generally.
I can't do it.
Neither can I.
Okay, well, I'll do it.
You want to do mine and I'll do yours?
No, because I don't have a lineup picked out.
So, I love all my female friends, my classmate, my peers, but two that really, I guess, have helped me through my transition from New Jersey to Connecticut is my girlfriend / well, she's not actually my girlfriend. I'm not, I am straight, but this is a little game, okay? So basically, my best girlfriend, Vanessa Ali. That's not her actual last name, but I just shortened it because, yeah. Anyway, Vanessa, she's one of my really, really awesome friends. She's helped me with my transition, and we always go out, and she's a really, really great friend, and I really appreciate her, and I love her, and yeah. And then another one, Kayla Roberts. She's one of the top 10 kids in senior kids in our class. So yeah, and she's super smart and she's super dope, and I love walking with her. Although she has a job, she does not walk with me home after school, but whatever. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys, and you probably won't hear this, maybe Vanessa will, but I love you guys, and thank you for making my Hillhouse experience so far really great.
I'm gonna be honest. You wanna
Okay, yeah, no, I thought of it after she was saying what she's saying. I thought of who my people are. So, one, I'm going to go all the way back to 5th grade because this one's from 5th grade. Brianna Lise Flores, we call her Bree. She's my best friend, especially when I moved to Connecticut. I did not have many friends. I did not want to make friends. She made friends with me. It worked out. We've been friends for about like 7+ years, maybe. It's been around that long, and it's been amazing. And then another best friend of mine that I call my wife because she's my wife at this point, Sky. She's like awesome. Especially because my freshman year we've been friends and she's helped out with a lot of stuff personally, especially family-wise. She's been like a shoulder to cry on for me when I didn't have Brianna Lise at the time. But now, like, they're both like that, so I'm very grateful for you both. Thank you.
Okay.
Cute.
Well, you took Bree from me, so I gotta add someone
yeah.
else now. Thank you. I'm not taking that against you. Okay, I gotta go with, come on, my best friend. Don't take that as an offense.
I'm taking it as a offense.
Oh my god, this girl. Okay, my best friend Karina. She's amazing. She's listened to me more times than anyone has ever. And like I know, no, you guys have listened to me a
No
lot.
se siente así. It doesn't feel that way.
No. Like I've told her everything, and she's, even though you guys have helped me, like she's been there for me when, I'm not gonna say what happened, but something that, don't be mad. See, I was mad when you talking about Sky, so don't even.
Because you're a boy, not a female.
Wait, what about this? You know, what was it? Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Whatever, no, let me explain. So, okay, well, Karina, she's been there for me for a lot of things. And it's like outside of school. Why are you looking at me like that?
Keep going.
Okay, whatever. Okay, and then there's Jackie, because she's been there too. Not that much, but she's been a great friend, and I've known her since 9th grade. And I mean, yeah, she's been there for the most part. And then lastly, Jocelyn, because
Jocelyn?
get this girl. Jocelyn has also been there for me. I know her because in 9th grade, we took the bus together, right? Me, DeMarley, and Jocelyn, and we were like the trio. And it was great. But yeah, mostly thank you, Karina. Thank you, Jackie. And thank you, Jocelyn, for being there for me.
Okay, I have one thing to shout out that has nothing to do with any of the things we've talked
That's
about.
my line.
Shut up. So, I'm in the drama club. We are putting on the musical, Brooklyn the Musical. That's the name, really, is the name. And I'm also vice president of the drama club. We are starting March 15th. Throughout the whole week of that, we will be doing a popcorn sale. The money that you spend on whatever popcorn you get, there are a bunch of different varieties of popcorn, all different kinds. You will go on the website. We will post a link on our page on Instagram the week of this popcorn sale. And you will, all the money you get will go to us, basically, mainly. So that way we can help buy things we need for the play and put on a good show for you all. I hope that whoever is listening will come. And just so you know, if you buy this popcorn, it will help me win something that I do not want to pay for. So please buy popcorn.
I have a question.
Hold on. Yeah. Buy popcorn so I can win the contest. Okay, go ahead.
How much popcorn is it?
There's different varieties of popcorn.
You said $20.
I didn't say the popcorn was $20. I said what I have to pay for is $20. I'm not paying $20.
I can just give her the $20. Okay, whatever.
No.
How much is the popcorn? The biggest one.
You have to go on the website. There's in bags. There's in containers.
That means she doesn't know how much it is.
Okay.
Just figure it out yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
basically, go on the website, figure out yourself. The bags are like, I think, $10. There's different types. Figure out yourself. Just go buy popcorn, please.
Yeah.
I need to win.
Yeah.
Being very competitive this year.
Yeah, because you know what? I lost the t-shirt thing.
All right. So, to conclude, thank you for listening to this episode on bus transportation on Happy Women's History Month and Janae's popcorn thing. And somebody finally asked me about my weekend, which was really nice, and how I was doing. So I really appreciate that one. And I hope we continue this streak. So anyway, thank you, and catch you on the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.